It's Austria who get us underway here. It's a landmark game for them. This is a country who have not qualified for the last 5 World Cups. Remember,
31 matches unbeaten.
They didn't make it into the last World Cup in Russia, but
that's what today is going to be all about. Over at Wembley, trying to make it back to there for the semifinals. That's what Italy is going to do today. They're trying to make it back over there. They're going to win. They should keep their goalless streak continuing for another game. I'm going to go with 0 conceded again, but Austria are moving it pretty quickly.
21-year-old player putting a very dangerous ball in Austria, looking to take it to Italy early on.
That's a yellow.
Losing the ball. What you will see with Italy when they do have possession, they go to a
kind of rash challenge was that?
Wide on the left-hand side. So when he actually lost the ball, they're a little bit short in numbers.
Borrell has taken quite a bit of knocks during this tournament too.
Barella is the player down, but this was good work from Baumgartner, who became Austria's youngest ever scorer at the Euros, getting the winner against Ukraine.
Yellow. That's a yellow, Ralph.
Yellow card as well. Marco Arnautovic, who carries the reputation.
It doesn't seem like Anthony Taylor is trying to help out Austria or anything.
He's a very talented player. Not sure we saw the best of him against Ukraine.
That's a nice long ball there. Looking pretty active.
Italy's form so hot, they're leaving scorch marks. 30 games unbeaten, winning the last 11 without conceding a goal. Really is an incredible run. Here's Schlager, another player who played very well in that win over Ukraine.
Austria can move it pretty quick.
Arnautovic trying to get the...
But also Italy's midfield's going to be winning a lot of duels today.
They couldn't quite hold it up that time. He's got a couple of goals in the tournament already, and might be, before we're through, a real contender for the gold.
Barella there, Locatelli on the bench. Too much room in the midfield. Marco Verratti with this nice control, is good passing.
He's a different sort of player to Locatelli.
I don't see many goals in this one.
Play short passes, he's clever to manipulate the ball.
A perfect 3-0, 7 goals scored, 0 conceded. Nice challenge there. Moving it quick, spacing it out.
Being preferred to the talented Chiesa, out in that wide position on the right at the moment.
Too much room on this team. There's Chiesa, there's Locatelli, the young players on the team. Immobile will be gone up front right after this year.
Lorenzo goes infield. Italy have scored 7 goals in the tournament without reply so far. But of course, this is where the really big tests start. Roberto Mancini there, as debonair as always, with mixed memories of Wembley. He lost the European Cup final here with Sampdoria in 1992, won and lost FA Cup finals as manager of Manchester City.
Not too good at Wembley, the manager at Austria.
After the last one, when they were beaten, surprisingly, by Wigan. Is Alaba. Zabitsa. Not tempered enough and easily cut out. Here's the talented
Barella! Mishandled it.
We're absolutely right. What a pass that was. It was an easy pass to play as well, because
that was a good pass.
Down the side of Dragovic.
So Austria is 2-1 in the group. They're going to be 2-0 until Austria, after they lose the match to Italy, because Italy has got the march at 22. They should be 2-2 right after this game. They should be unbeaten in 31 matches. This game is Italy all the way. They should be able to win. This Austria manager enters with 22 wins, Franco Foda. $22 wins for the Austria manager.
Football was too tedious. The team were going nowhere.
So definitely Austria was going to move on. 22 wins entering this match.
After that game against the Netherlands, where they really did play well, too defensive, too negative, and a much better performance against Ukraine.
Interrega on the header.
Okay.
The Austrian players are really
Must have caught the Austria player. Barella gets called for a foul.
They ought to give a good account of themselves.
I mean, they both got the ball at the same time.
Probably went the wrong way. So Barella won the ball there. His stats showing.
As we thought, it looks like Grealish will just sit in front of the defence for Austria tonight. We're going to break things up.
Good passing there. Austria pressure. No! No! Look at good chances. Get up! Get up! What are y'all crying about? What are y'all crying about? Get up. He'll make you cry some more today.
Lots to do, run between centre backs. Really good ball from Barella. Slightly over him. You can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to slide tackle the ball. He's never going to get there.
He's a bench. Let's go. Austria keeper's a pussy, man. Move on. He has every right as you have to the ball. Let's see head-to-head here. The narratives are very clear. Italy versus Lukaku. Italy versus Lukaku. And people are going to wonder if Italy's going to go up against Portugal. But now Belgium going to spoil that dream tomorrow.
Tonight, the word on him is he's back in training, but not quite ready for this one. This is Leida. Right back who played very well in that last match.
16 matches won against Austria, 11 lost.
He's found Gardner. He's going to test Di Lorenzo out on that side.
That's a pretty big wall over there being set up by the Azzurri. It's going to be very hard to find goals for this game. It's going to be super hard. I got to go 2-0 here. Could even see 1-0. This is going to be the opposite of the Denmark match. Italia doesn't do too well at England, but if this is Austria, they should. Middle! 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 Oh, look at the moves there. Middle! Lots of red bodies here in the box.
Wrong decision by Ciro Immobile.
Immobile will probably need to go after this year. We need to move on from Ciro Immobile. We need to win the Euro. And let's do it with Del Piero, number 2, Federico Chiesa. Moise Kean needs to be on the team. Go! Penalty! Now, get the pass could be better there.
Austria do have 12 wins over Italy in history, but none in the last 13 meetings going back to 1960.
England supporters are rooting for Italy in this game. They're like, yeah, we're going to win the Euro this year. They're going to win the Euro this year. They're on a really hard side of the bracket, too. But I don't know, the last time Italy have conceded a goal, but that's pretty good. It's going to have to allow its first goal, I think, against Belgium.
Italy's first game.
Going to try to go for 33 matches unbeaten if they can get through Belgium. But they need to go take care of business first. Austria are going to be playing a lot of men behind, and it's up for Italy to find a crease.
Schlager. Through the eye of the needle, Baumgartner.
Press on the opponent's half, and then the bodies are going to fall back, all the blue shirts in the box.
Right back, Di Lorenzo. Filling in at right back with
So they're going to press, but they're also going to play back once the opponent gets further into their half of the pitch.
Looking to bring the ball forward. Bernardi might look to curl one on that left foot. Schlager got the block in.
Shoot! Go!
Spinazzola. So you were waiting to see whether the roof of the net.
That's good. 11 minutes in, they got a chance. Go Spinazzola! He scored versus Atletico. He played for Roma last year.
Step over, change of direction. Can't wrap his foot round it. As you mentioned, he's really quick.
Get the shot out. Well, we got to go test the keeper.
They call him a fullback at the moment. He's playing as a left winger at times.
Only a matter of time, I think, before he gets his first Italy goal. He hasn't.
Welcome the Romans back to the city of London that they built.
And I notice he's got Gianluca Vialli, his old Sampdoria strike partner, as part of his backup team. Tilo Lombardo as well. Daniele Di Rossi is part of it all as well. So they do look like a team for whom things might start to happen, and maybe
Alaba was pressing up. Can Italy exploit that? I think they are. Go, 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 go. You can't press up on this team. Make an attack. Shoot. Oh. Oh.
Good work back to cut it out from Sabitzer.
Now there's David Alaba. Bayern Munich. Familiar color that he wears. Solid red.
Toe to toe with the Italians, which might make it quite a spectacle. I suppose they don't want to die wondering.
Now that's 10 guys behind the ball. Ciro Immobile is going to come back and sort of help out a little bit. They'll play like France. They'll go out and they'll attack on the counter.
From the group for Austria, beaten only by the Netherlands. Alaba. One worrying result Austria had this year was losing 4-0, wasn't it, to Denmark in one of their March World Cup qualifiers. I think that's what started a lot of the consternation among their fans.
Looks like he's got a good shape to the side at the moment.
No one was even there to try to receive a cross in the box.
It's just going to be the player that's going to get on the ball and make things happen. But here we go again with Italy counter-attacking.
With Insigne.
Oh, if he dropped the ball, that was a goal. That was a good save. That's kind of hard to catch. A little past the 13th minute. Number 13 gets a save.
This liner likes to get forward, but they have cover for it.
Pressure, pressure.
Loose clearance, but Baumgartner was able to pick it up all right.
Who was there to receive the ball?
Bellardi. Barella again looking to get the ball onto Immobile.
Guys need to move away from the ball. Am I going to see some movement?
Now Jorginho. Champions League winner, of course, with Chelsea, and a key member of the team as well.
Di Lorenzo. Nope. Barella. That's quite a wall that Austria forming. Quite a wall. Italy are going to press up where it's in the opponent's half. Could be exploited with the long ball, but Austria are going to take their good time.
Brilliant start by the Austrians, really, because I think a lot of people looked at this and thought it's a bit of a formality for Italy, but it often is not the way of things.
They've got an outball down that right-hand side. They've worked it well through midfield. They've got players in forward areas.
Still some time to see a goal. The first goal scored today was at the 27th minute, so we got to see when this goal is going to be scored in this match. Austria also has Tomacha 26 minute. Kind of scripted. Austria's got Tomacha 89 and 26. This would be a good knockout win for Italy because of the coronavirus. Virus has got Tomacha 89 and 26. Let's see where the script is pointing to today. Leonardo! Oh, son! Oh! Ah! It's coming! It's coming!
Not quite sure how he did keep it out.
Once again, Spinazzola in the player that makes it happen down that left-hand side.
I'll tell you something, Stuart. I think every Italian fan here is fully expecting them to be back here in the semi-finals and final. The way things have been going from at this tournament. Nucci's just let drop behind him. I wondered for a moment whether Spinazzola was going to pick that up again. He is playing really high, isn't he? Like an almost conventional outside left.
Well, that's exactly how Roberto Mancini wants him to play. That's what they've done for the last 2 or 3 years. Whoever's been playing is that.
Nice
position.
defense there. Cut off the. He was open, but there's Austria player in the way.
Just beginning to take control of things. Barella again trying his luck.
Aggressive. Shooting outside the box, even when it's deflected. You're seeing some aggression. Shooting outside the box like the Germans do. Barella can shoot it outside the box. Ferrari can shoot it outside the box too.
The right-hand side, he's staying very high and wide.
Targets his ball.
Get back!
It was dipping, but it wasn't dipping quick enough.
I think this was a dude that scared. He said he wasn't scared of Chiellini and Bonucci. Well, he was scared right there. Oh, shoots it over the bar.
Here's the chance up the other end. Doesn't fall for Immobile, but it falls for Barella outside of the boot, controls it really well. And that's the save you were talking about. Just gets that right foot to it. Backman does really well there.
Because he was going the other way, wasn't he? Had to readjust. Here's Barella again.
Misdirection. Di Lorenzo.
Roberto Mancini has this team playing exactly the way he wants. Started the game having gone 1,055 minutes without conceding a goal.
They'll have quite a bit of possession.
Donny van de Beek of Manchester United scoring for the Netherlands against them 8 months ago. That was the last time they conceded.
Last time conceded against the Netherlands.
They had a mixture of defenders over that time because Chiellini had a...
The Orange. The Orange. Got Tomacha 33. Belgium have got Tomacha 33. Something to look out for. Foul! Foul! Hey! Yellow! It's twice now! That was murder! That was murder!
Came out from his centre-half position.
Alan! Barella, tough guy. This guy, I've seen him take multiple knocks throughout the tournament. He got that baby face Barella, but this dude is tough as nails.
Marco Verratti now over his injury and taking his place back in the...
Di Lorenzo, get out wide! Go! Go!
Technician plays for Paris Saint-Germain, of course.
Oh! Exploit the flanks. Open up the middle. Open it up. Come on. 22-minute go. Come on.
Glides across the ground with the ball, doesn't he? Sees the challenge coming in from Jorginho. Beats him very easily.
A little more effective with him at left back rather than playing in the left side central defence in the 3. Work better for them. Di Lorenzo. Jorginho, forever directing the traffic. You can almost hear his football brain ticking every time he gets the ball.
Left! Go! Space!
Insigne with the layoff. Verratti again.
Flanks in the middle! In the middle! Ah, go kick. Get it out wide. I'm telling you. Get it out wide. Open up Austria. Be a supporter for this live stream.
Players high up the field has done in recent times.
Pressure, 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 pressure. He didn't get it out long enough. That was no bueno.
Of course, Arnautovic used to play for Jose Mourinho at Inter, didn't he? A decade or more ago.
I told you Morales, Todd, he was taking the shoves there, the defender there. He gets in front, win it back. There you go. Go, 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 go. Just leave it. Let him run with it. Let Spinazzola run with it.
He played here in a 1-1 draw against England a couple of years back. Late penalty, if memory serves. Ball inside again, Verratti across to...
Oh! Oh! That's a big wall that Austria's formed.
Is an Italy goal just a matter of time?
Shoot! Shoot! I thought he had the shot. No! That's wrong angle.
Turning on the party pieces.
Ah! Doubled up.
The ball out by the Austrians.
Win it back. This midfield is dominated.
Anyway, it works so hard to get it back and quickly.
I don't mind seeing Italy in front. Get it out there.
Just finding those pockets of space, aren't they, as well? Verratti, Insigne.
Whoa. Okay.
He's drifted out wide again. Just opens everything up to get it into Ciro Immobile.
Cherby. Insigne.
Yeah, out to the middle.
Goes on from the Azzurri.
Okay, Jorginho, control the match, Jorginho. You're in familiar territory. I wonder if Jorginho's going to get a penalty this game. I wonder if Jorginho's going to get a penalty.
An ominous number, you might say.
Whoa! What's going on? That ball could have been lost. Di Lorenzo. Harry.
All those teams, I think the top 5 ranked teams in Europe on the rankings are in one half of the draw.
I'm sorry. Oh! God! Oh, no! There's too long in the air! Too long! Shoot! Don't get too fucking fancy! Corner! Need a new striker! I want Del Piero number 2! Federico Chiesa, Del Piero number 2. He needs to go where He needs to go with back.
Couldn't get it under control quickly enough.
He needs to wear 21-2 for the national team. '26-minute goal against Austria. Oh, we're getting the goal. Come on. We're getting the goal. It's 26 minutes. Come on. We got it. We got the goal. Oh, come on. Oh, shoot it outside the box.
Austrians. But at the moment, this game is being played largely in one half of the field.
Ah, that would be a good moment to take the lead. I think is there going to be another 27th minute goal today? Austria has to tire out. That's what Italy need to do. Keep control. Keep control. Press Austria. Make them tired. That's what happens when you press. Get back. Donnarumma, where were you? Come on. You need to be ready to go get that on the latter part of the box.
From the Austrians. Well, it was brilliant, Lima to start with. To race away, she just couldn't find that pass on Arnautovic. Nucci was struggling.
Go, Domenico! Oh, got across us there.
That will frustrate Roberto Mancini because there was something on there for Italy. Alaba looking to drop one in behind for Baumgartner.
Yeah, you can't foul him like that.
That might be Austria's best passage down that left-hand side. Don't forget that Euro 2020 continues on ESPN with the round of 16. Netherlands taking on the Czech Republic in Budapest, Hungary.
We just have to go, wait, this game may be the 1-0 for the Christian Eriksen. Who knows? I don't know. There's a lot of Eriksen tributes for the last game. It was a goal in the 48th minute, probably right before they faced off against the Netherlands.
Pretty dramatic.
This unbeaten streak has to be 31 today over at Wembley because it's 30 now. They're telling you that's too much of crown Corona in a crown in Italian that they go in with 30 matches unbeaten. Definitely presenting the narratives.
They have to pose a threat on the counter-attack.
Dragovic.
Once again, Gematria reinforces narratives. It may not be the team per se, but again, Kronos Gematria 30, Italy's 30 matches unbeaten entering the knockouts. But a lot of people think Italy can win the Euro. Let's see. We can do a poll at halftime. We can go do a poll result at halftime. London's Gematria 29. This is the 29th minute. Is there going to be a long ball here? Well, sort of, to midfield. Let's see if this opens up space.
31 games, unbeaten. The record goes back to 1939, when Vittorio Pozzo was in charge. That, of course, was the decade where Italy won 2 World Cups. There's a Jerby. Ferrati, you can see why Roberto Mancini wanted him back in his starting lineup as soon as possible.
Nice, quick ball. Get it out. Quick pass.
Berardi is arriving.
No.
Behind Barella.
That's the right idea.
Austria have to stay switched on when the ball goes dead. Set plays.
That's the right idea. 31-minute goal at Wembley. Come on. Let's see. It's got to happen sometime. And now left.
Ferrati almost saying, give me the ball, let me direct things.
Ferrati and Jorginho can direct things. No one was there to collect that pass. That was poor.
That's been the story so far. Austria trying to get out and launch one of those breaks. They can't do
Foul! Foul! Deluded! Deluded! Woo! Woo!
fairly easily there.
Sabitzer. Stefan Leiner. Hinterregger, much admired character in Eintracht Frankfurt.
David Alba is the guy that you have to look out for. Like, can his teammates give him the ball? Can he look to make an influence against Italy? But that's going to be really hard to see in this game. Very hard to see David Alba making an impact. But Italy's just going to play the same way, sort of, that Austria has played. Except that Austria not really going to press Italy on their own half of the pitch like Italy is going to do to Austria right now. Probably Lukaku's the fitting guy that can make this goalless streak good if I had to go say.
I thought he would do. Schlager, he played next to Grealish. He's playing that little bit further forward. Got a lot of energy.
It's Verratti this time. He will win.
Quick play.
Quickly taken as always.
Quickly taken.
They did play with the choke out, don't they? Italy, Insigne. Long range effort from him.
He needs to go. We need Chiesa. We need Chiesa.
We know about his ability to run in behind to finish. He's 1v1 against the goalkeeper. This is another side to his game. What a strike that is. Just through the back of the ball.
Perfect, almost perfect strike. That been a 32nd minute goal.
That certainly had a wow factor. You heard an intake of breath from the Wembley crowd when they watched that go up on the replays on the big screen from the three-time Serie A top scorer Ciro Immobile. To cut it out. Remember all these games.
Get it back! Stop Alaba!
If necessary, with a penalty shootout.
Alaba must be contained.
Once again, it's Leonardo Spinazzola. He's undoubtedly arriving as a big player, isn't he? I think in world football. He played 41 Serie A games in 3 years until last year. I don't think anybody's leaving him out anytime soon. That's Bonucci showing all his experience, and this is 106th cap for his country.
Run!
Immobile again. You have to watch him like a hawk.
Hinterregger got it all wrong. He started to go tight to the ball, realised he was going to be played around. Excellent defending from Dragovic, who came round the cover.
You got to be quicker. What kind of foul was that?
That effort again, just gets it out of his feet, hits through the back of the ball with his laces, starts to dip on the goalkeeper, who was nowhere near him.
That was a great strike.
What an effort that
Everything except the precise spot on the post.
Wasn't it? Not many people, I think, would have even thought to try from out there. Mackman was just a spectator, wishing and hoping and praying. He's played all over the place for Austria, and of course he's easily their most talented operator. Gutner goes down and free kick is given.
He does lack a bit of discipline at times, Verratti. He's claimed he didn't make any contact. He probably did, but he slid in. Gutner had to jump over the challenge here. Probably made the most of it. Once you go to ground and you don't get the ball, you're always going to be in trouble.
Stern resistance of what they have, which is clarity at the moment from Austria. just hoping maybe they could nick a goal so they have a lead to defend.
David Alaba.
Alaba isn't there makes me better delivery than that. Austria in only their fourth major tournament since 1990. Remember, they never won a game in the finals of the European Championships before this tournament. And Arnautovic came out with the ball. Maybe he can make something happen. Schlager to play deep in their mouth.
Donnarumma! GGO!
He hasn't had too much work to do, Donnarumma. That was good goalkeeping. Good bit of play from Arnautovic. So he doesn't have the pace he once had. He's got a lot of skill. Goes between the two defenders there, Acerbi. Spinazzola on his backside. With what looked like a decent cross when he first hit it. Just too much height on it. You see, he takes a real whack in the face, doesn't he?
Whacked him pretty well.
Yeah, painful one for Christoph Baumgartner. He's for Hoffenheim. He scored 9 goals for them this past season. He was in their team when he was 16 years old, and has just been given a new deal all the way through to 2025. Pacey and dangerous. Rico Forda there, hoping his team can maybe just snatch something on a break. It certainly wasn't a foul. Donnarumma catches the ball. He just took his eye off the goalkeeper there. He was looking somewhere else. He wasn't ready for the challenge. Pretty warm night at Wembley. So far, Italy, they've come close, but they haven't found the breakthrough.
Remember, he did come off with a head injury, didn't he, in the previous game? Baumgartner had scored that goal against Ukraine.
Great idea, but Austria going to start the tire in the second half.
That Leonardo Spinazzola has completed 6 one-on-ones, most by any defender at this tournament, and by any Italian player in the Euros since Zambrotta back in 2004. At the moment, it's defending they've got to do. But Arnautovic, he looks a lot sharper tonight than he did in that last game. Laina.
You go, Lorenzo.
Once again, when the ball was there to be crossed, they had players in the box, Austria.
The forwards are getting involved with the defending too. Duarte and Insigne.
Got to say that everybody who played with him at West Ham, they knew he was a maverick, but they thought he was a very funny guy. He's interesting anyway, isn't he?
Watch for Alaba. Double up Alaba. Neutralize Alaba. Italy has the ball back.
That's Liner trying to get forward down that right-hand side.
They certainly believe this Italian team are one of the first to win all 3 group games by shutout since the group stage started in 1980. You must have the feeling at the moment, Stuart, like they're never going to lose again.
They're a confident side, they know exactly what they're trying to do. There's a good game plan. Manager drilled that into them over the last 2 or 3 seasons. So who's playing? It's the same system, the same style of play.
And it's working. Bonucci, look at Insigne here. Frank stays down, whether it will go up late is another thing. It's a great run by Insigne. Caught the Austrians out for a moment, Verratti to spread it wide. It's that man again, Spinazzola. That's good work. Down there by Lima, and now the flag does go up.
Yeah, much to the annoyance of the Austrian players. They thought it should have gone up much earlier there. Here's the run from Sinja. Oh, he's offside by a good 2 or 3 yards, isn't he?
Well, that was ridiculously late, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was almost a few minutes later. They're not told to keep it down and see what...
Yeah, I don't know what the ref is doing there.
Sometimes you look at them and think, well, you could have given that. Is Immobile? The little Napoli star Insigne. Barella. It's good football, isn't it, again, from Italy. I'll tell you what, Austria are defending well.
Spinazzola coming in field on that occasion. Just couldn't get the best of Liner. Lovely battle down that far side.
It's Di Lorenzo. Jorginho. If the players weren't in the bubble, he would have had time to go home for a few hours on this trip. Jorginho back to his house in Surrey. Let Chelsea do their training. Cobham. Not allowed, of course. The COVID protocols.
Austria now aren't really pressing the ball. Just trying to stay contained. Difficult for Italy to play into the front players.
It's Insigne again, used to take on the players, but they're more handed on it. Good work by Schlager. It's coming back again. It always is. Spinazzola. Let's get to a shot away. I think he was watching today, and that was probably going.
Go Spinazzola.
Thought he better get some fingertips to it anyway.
Again, they want the ball back quickly. Decisive play. It's going wide of the goal. We need to make the save. Probably not. It's not a good effort, really, from Spinazzola.
Captain was taking no chances, put it that way. Got eyes in the back of his head. Got a corner. Di Lorenzo wants something on that. A right back.
Good delivery into the box. Lorenzo, so he's known for his aerial ability. He's the one that gets the jump in. Just can't get enough on it.
Winners of this play the winners of Belgium. Portugal, one in Seville. We'll bring it up on live on ABC. Coverage beginning at 2 p.m. Eastern. With kickoff at 3 o'clock Eastern. All matches, of course, are streaming live. Particularly tasty one coming up. Cristiano Ronaldo, Romelu Lukaku, and others. Spinazzola wide to Insigne. Jorginho. Insigne again. Was he in an offside position? I fear we'll never know. Might have been. Spinazzola looking for the breakthrough just before half-time here in Italy.
Little spaces.
How long can Austria keep up the resistance? Berardi. Spray. It's a chirpy. And Insigne trying to drag the Austrian defence around, spreading it wide. Berardi lays it inside. Barella's looking for a 1-2. Here he is again. Once again, Spinazzola seems to have had about 1,000 touches in this first half.
You gotta be kidding me, Ralph. You gotta call that shit.
Continues his practice. Not a good idea. He's already been booked. He'd be doing
Red!
Just step away from the ball.
Red!
Absolutely. He's back defended. Spinazzola comes in field. It's not a particularly bad challenge. Spinazzola was saying that he A whack in the stomach there. The referee wasn't going to give it, then suddenly did. Got to be careful, Arnautovic.
Because now we've got the fans back, we don't get all those screams from the players that we were hearing all the time, all the way through the ghost games in the empty stadiums.
So you weren't very pleased with those screams?
Well, you thought that some of them were exaggerated, didn't you, to get the decision from the ref? Suggesting that was the case on that occasion. So that does look he has taken a bit of a hefty knock.
Austria holding a very high line here, 2 or 3 yards outside the box. There's a couple of danger men. Bonucci is good in the air, so too Achibi.
First half stoppage time. This might be the last act of the drama in the first half. Just proved a bit frustrating, really, for Italy. They haven't found the breakthrough yet. Berardi to curl one, and Cherby was looking to pick up the pieces with a header, but he couldn't do that as the half-time whistle blows. Austria holding out, and
Need to get a goal in the second half. There's a minute, I would guess, maybe the 55th minute. Wembley Stadium, Gematria 55.
Back to Reese and go in the studio.
FORZA AZZURRI, Gematria 55. Could be a Gematria trap for the overall winner of the Euro. FORZA AZZURRI.
What do you make of the first half for Italy? I mean, I think the Italian team was a little bit surprised.
FORZA Italia is Gematria 55. Something to look out for.
15 minutes, I think.
If they get a win at Wembley, and that they're on to the next round,
in the defense position, we play on in
definitely won't give up a goal. But are they going to score? Is Austria going to tire at the back?
It's tough. It's a really balanced and tough game for us.
Wide out the pitch.
I think it was a courageous display of Austria.
Allow Austria to get tired.
I think they surprised Italy, like Alessandro said. Very courageous, like I said. And I think for overall, I think Alessandro would agree with me, it was a very attractive goalless half. So I'm looking forward to what's going to happen in the second period.
We'll show you the first half highlights. Also get you up to date on the earlier match in the knockout stage, the first of this one so far. Italy and Austria scoreless at the half.
Wendy's only serves one kind of breakfast, a better one. So chuck your old salty egg bitch and pick up 2 of these freshly made sandwiches at Wendy's for just $4. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's 2 for $4.
We were ready to show the world real talent. The story's the same everywhere. Women get paid less to do the same job. We need equality. That's exactly what we're fighting for. If they win, no one wins. If we win, everyone wins.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Only pay for what you need. From California's car trip, Liberty Mutual. Nothing rhymes with Liberty Mutual.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April. You're shot down in May.
Simon.
Tap to pay with Visa. It's that fast. Visa. Everywhere you want.
I like Barella to score this next half. Number 10, 1-0 for Italy. It's Inter that he plays for. Inter's got Gematria of England, where the match is going to be played at the second half. England's Gematria 30.
This is a really fun game.
Crown, Coronas, Dimancia 30, but also Lukaku plays for Italy, so there's that. I don't know, I like Barella's score.
Monday at 10, 9 Central on ABC. Are you paying too much for car insurance? You could save hundreds with Root Insurance. Here's how it works. With Root, your driving is the #1 factor we use to get you a better price. Everything is in the app. Just download and get on the road for a bit. If you're a good
Nicolo
driver, save up to
has
$750
Dimancia 68 and 32.
and that gets you
It is
buy something you
Munich
really want.
where the next match is being played at. As Dimancia 68 and 32. So Nicolo Barella is my player to score this next half. He'd be someone who can score or assist at least. If he isn't going to go score during the half of this match, I think he makes a difference with his assist, or if he does get the goal, then it would be very prophetic.
Plus free premium delivery when you add a base. And Monday. Start your day with ABC 15 mornings.
Immobile if he scores. Immobile got Dimancia 78. Munchen and Dimancia 78. Munich and German if Giro Immobile scores.
Goal of the Euros, but it hits off the post and glances away, and we are at the break. Italy and Austria are scoreless. Reese, Christian, and Alessandro back with you. We'll show you the first half highlights as Italy came in heavy favorite. They were brilliant during qualifying. They were brilliant in the group stage, seeking their 12th straight clean sheet. It's now been 1,100 minutes.
If Lorenzo Insigne scores, Lorenzo Insigne, Dimancia 83, in English Dimancia instead of Italian Dimancia instead of Calcio. We've got football having Dimancia of 83, something to look out for there. If he does score,
It's incredible. Look at how he crushed the ball and found that corner was great. Almost great. Let's say like this, almost great, not good enough.
I wonder if any of these players have Dimancia of London.
Tilted to Italy a little bit later in the half, 55%, 12 shots for Italy.
Who could score? The first goal today was in the 27th minute. It's Chiesa that's got Dimancia 40 up. It's Chiesa that's got Dimancia 27. It's Tiro that's got Dimancia 27. Where are these guys to score? Is it going to be a guy off the bench? Manuel Locatelli.
Also, the runs. I mean, apparently it looks at the beginning Austria was more fit, more quick to approach to the ball and to the first touch.
Austria, second half.
I think it will reflect the last 15, 20 minutes of the first half. Austria will dig deep, try to defend, be brave, and make sure that...
Manuel Dimancia 66, title Dimancia 66. If he comes in and scores over at England to keep this all alive, it'd be kind of fitting. Which player is going to score? It'd be pretty interesting. Roberto Mancini, former Manchester City manager. Is this going to be a tribute back home for Roberto Mancini?
Yeah, alongside the AZZURRI.
I didn't know that you were following, guys.
Always watch.
The battle of the Robertos. Roberto Mancini, Roberto Martinez.
On the other side. I mean, our national anthem is huge for us.
Forza Alessandro Del Piero! Grande Alessandro!
Try one-a-day 50-plus multivitamin.
This guy's been great for ESPN FC.
Zinc for immunity support, plus 8 B vitamins for brain support.
It'd be a
One a day and done.
Roberto Mancini has won a total of 26 matches. Today would be his 27th victory in the match. 27th win for Mancini. Maybe the guy up front, Chile Immobile or Federico Chiesa.
Over the phone or with their app. That makes me want to say.
I think Italy definitely lose the crown for 154th loss.
Pollen. Geico. Great service without all the drama. Arby's doesn't have a beef with burgers.
That 15th goal is something to look out for. Mancini has allowed 41 goals. 14 goals. as Italy manager. Funny how the next one could be Lukaku. Could be. Very well could be.
Basically, BBFs. Brisket buds forever. Arby's. We have the meat. Each of us has a different story, but
this Corona Championship 30 is going to be something to look out for the 2030 World Cup, and goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma, Nicolo Barella, and Manuel Locatelli. These guys going to conquer Europe and the world in the next decade. This is only the beginning. So if Italy lose the tournament, it ain't no big deal, because this is the beginning of a more consistent, resilient, young, and prime and balanced Azzurri.
I'm really nervous. I don't know what I should wear.
Just wear something not too crazy. Remember, it's a business dinner, not a costume party.
On the Spotty Network, this is
So this is exactly what
Crazy.
I have in mind here for this half. He's 55 years of age. It's Wembley that's got Camacho 55. Doesn't show his goals scored and conceded for Austria under his managerial record. But if this win percentage is around 27, it explains everything. 22 divided by 28. Let's see. 38, I should say, instead of 28.
Wales and Denmark. The first
His win percentage will be 57, 58. That's too much of England.
In Amsterdam, 27th minute. Excellent passing. Casper Dolberg had a day. He had a pair of goals for Denmark. They've been one of the stories of this Euro with the fall of Christian Eriksen 2 weeks ago. How about this goal, Al?
Well, you know that I like this kind of shot. It's perfect. It's beautiful.
In the 47th minute, Pete from Moore had the ball. Appears to be fouled, but then after the foul, there wasn't a great recovery.
Well, you can tell that Denmark just wanted more than Wales that game. I mean, where they came from. And,
I mean, of course they want it more than Wales, because who was it? It was Gareth Bale that said that he wasn't going to play like it's his last match.
They have a meeting with the winner of the Netherlands-Czech Republic game that is coming up tomorrow. Now, you saw Gareth Bale displeased that the foul was not called, and the question has arisen, was that his final international game for Wales?
I know you were asked yesterday if this was going to be your last game for Wales. You said you wanted another one.
All right. You know what? I understand Gareth Bale, but having been on the other side of that, you have to ask the question, but I understand not wanting to answer it in the moment.
Or after you walk off after 4-0 defeat.
Yeah.
As a captain, you know, I feel with him.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay on both sides, you know. And
I had to do it in an American football coach one time who was rumored to be leaving. He didn't like it either. Now, Christian, we're always watching you too. Oh, and the shot goes over the top.
yeah, this is what we're waiting for. Those moments where
We couldn't look anymore.
Keep on looking. I'll keep on looking. This is how it's supposed to be.
You'll save money and get round the clock.
These teams that park it,
Sure
it's not going to always be very easy to score across.
Shouldn't something, wacky be happening right now? We thought people could use a break. We've all been through a lot this year. That makes sense. Yeah. So now's not a good time. 3:50.
So Mancini can remain at 191 draws in his career if the Austria manager loses his 191st match. So I don't know what's going on with 191 and all this.
This is Andy, my Schwab financial consultant. Here's Andy, listening to my goals and making plans. This is us talking tax smart investing, managing risk, and all the ways Schwab can help me invest. This is Andy reminding me how I can keep my investing costs low and that there's no fee to work with them. Here's me learning about Schwab's satisfaction guarantee. Accountability, I like it. So yeah, Andy and I made a good plan. Find your own Andy at Schwab, a modern approach to wealth management.
Pretty fitting that Inter Milan would win the the Euro in the Year of the Dragon 2024. Year of the Dragon. Roberto Mancini.
Are you paying too much for car insurance? You could save hundreds.
56 years of age right now, but then he's going to be 59 years of age in 2024. That's Tumatri of London. Well, let's see. 57, 58, 59. He'd be, he would be 59 years of age. That's Tumatri of London, England. That's Tumatri of the last final. You know, if they don't make it this year, then, you know, they're going to make it 2024. It's not going to be Italy to make it this year, you know. But they're just on the rise, you know. Who knows if they lose 1-0 to Belgium or something like that? Who knows? If it's going to be the best defense in the world. The Messi would have to go up against Messi. And don't forget Messi, too. Messi's played Germany. Messi's going to play England in scripted fashion. He's going to beat Brazil. He's going to beat, probably will beat Italy. Or Belgium is the other team that he would beat. Maybe Belgium, Italy, England. We'll see if he gets revenge against Germany or if he never beats Germany. Those are the 5 teams he would face off in the World Cup.
Closing in on the second half from London.
It would all depend on the bracket, too. I don't know when UEFA releases the bracket, or the FIFA releases the bracket for the World Cup.
Thank you very much indeed, Reese and Christian and Alessandro for the halftime analysis. This is the first time these two countries have met at the European Championships, but Italy have beaten Austria 4 times in the World Cup, including the 1934 World Cup semi-final. 1-0, they take that either side here at the moment. Italy doing all the pressing, or most of it anyway, in that first half without quite being able to open up the Austrians. No changes yet, although both teams, as you will know by now, are allowed 5. So half the cast list can change before we're through.
I think Mancini has also asked if Spinazzola's high up the field and Insigne goes infield to support Immobile, Cherny can come forward down this left-hand side. He's at the moment.
Insigne giving the ball away. She hasn't done that much tonight. He quickly got it back again for his team as well. Good work by Lima.
How are they going to come out in the second half?
The time after his long
Foul!
this season.
Good. Oh, you high. Portugal 3-P. Come on now.
Italy have not conceded a goal now.
New winner. After what Spain has done to the Euro, there's going to be different winners. Spain was just, it was one-sided for 8 years. 28 and 2012. I doubt we're seeing back-to-back repeats in the Euro. Highly doubted.
Which they're sometimes accused of historically. This is a pretty cavalier version of Italy that Roberto Mancini has produced.
They are far more adventurous, as is Serie A these days.
Maybe they're going to press Austria during the 50th, 60th minute. Just a guess.
Big hopes too in next year's World Cup. They have at the end of next year in Qatar. Immobile picks the ball up now. Berardi is to his right.
There needs to be more blue shirts in there. There you go.
Up against Alaba on that side. Not easy. They got his cross.
No!
Well, just showing he can use his right foot as well. Stuffing, getting onto his left foot, bending it into the far corner. This time he just sweeps it into the space. Gets his cross in early. Good defended in the end.
Good work by Berardi, who was spotted when he was 16 playing in a 5-a-side game among kids. It's an unfashionable club in Italy, really. Sassuolo.
Ow! Ow! You fucked it up, Bonucci! Not you again!
The Austrians are now to pitch, twisting, turning, trying to find an angle just for a moment.
Bonucci, what are you doing? Come on!
Well, frustration for Bonucci. Arnautovic twisting and turning. There's the mistake.
You almost fucked it up!
Moment just there, if he'd got his head up, Donnarumma was outside his penalty box. And that's what he's good at doing, Arnautovic. Threats to shoot, drags it back onto the other foot. This occasion, the ball just gets away from him.
Where's Locatelli, Chiesa, the future of this team? What? How they call that? Anthony Taylor, does he hate Italy? That's what the papers were saying in Italy. Ooh! Anthony Taylor's garbage.
It's a late challenge.
Baumgartner, it's going to be a free kick on the edge here.
So this is what I'm referencing. He's being deluded. I don't know why he's giving Austria a free kick. I do not have an idea.
He catches Baumgartner right on the edge of the box. Big chance here for Austria. This is exactly what they've been hoping for. But a couple of good free kick
Why is
takers.
taking forever?
Sabitzer.
Those two are hovering over the ball. Italy could make a bit of a petrol debate about that. I know this is a moment of danger. This is the kind of thing.
Come on, Gigio.
Like this, that Austria will feel.
Is Alaba going to do this for Black Lives Matter?
Big moment in the game here.
Ralph is taking so long.
Concentration here, Italy. Look at that. Barella got a yellow card for his argument, as you said he should do.
He's taking so long. Ooh!
Supporters.
Ooh! Ooh!
It's Alaba. Italy can breathe again. It hasn't been scored directly from a
Ralph is deluded.
There still hasn't been.
Well, I think this is the wrong option. You called it. It's
This
very
is why they
good.
hate Anthony Taylor so much.
Back down in time. The better option was to hit that with power down the side of the wall. Just try and beat Donnarumma for pace.
There's Immobile.
No! Fuck you!
Start to the half from
Fuck this ref!
at the beginning of the first half until Italy grabbed
Fuck that ref!
Relax. Stick to good ball. Again, everything he does, of course, has got a touch of class about it.
He's just trying to go at Immobile for not keeping hold of the ball when it was played up to him. Can be one of the weaknesses with Immobile.
Just a bit too much.
Come on! Get the crowd back.
Austria were in England pretty recently. They played England in a prep game for this tournament, lost it 1-0. Sabitzer up the ball on towards Baumgartner. Couldn't get the ball out from under his feet, and he was never going to get.
Red! Red!
So that's
Come on!
for the other one.
You murdered him, you dickhead! Fuck you!
Baumgartner booked here. It's one of trying to make the most of it. Threatened to play the ball down the line. Saw the challenge coming. As soon as there was contact, threw himself to the ground.
Cherby bringing it out of defence and letting Marco Verratti take over again. Got a creaking cabinet full of silverware from Paris Saint-Germain, 19 trophies and counting. They still can't win the Champions League, can they? Knocked out by Manchester City this year. Spinazzola. It's Insigne again. Picked up Spinazzola.
55th minute. Come on. What the hell are you doing?
Just for a moment, must have given Donnarumma a missed heartbeat, I think. Got hold of that in his travelling. Never quite going to go in, but there were a few people wondering around Wembley.
He's not the quickest Donnarumma.
I don't know what's going on. They're not playing well at all.
His next forward pass wasn't a particularly good one. Put his knee back in trouble. Good start to the second half for Austria.
Question, Austria are making an argument out of this. Some people thought they would be outclassed tonight. We watched everything Italy have done in the tournament so far, but the Italians, maybe for the first time in this tournament, are just being asked one or two more questions.
Oh! Break away! Break away! Come on! Oh, you fucking bastard! You should have fucking shot that! Oh, God, shoot that!
Well, was it the right decision? Is onside. Rani's coming in at the far post. He just doesn't hit it with enough pace, does he?
There's no coffee in there.
A little bit more pace. Get away from Alaba. Probably was the right pass.
It's a promising break for Italy. Very good at getting across the line of the defenders. Bonucci it was coming forward and sharing an embrace with Hinteregger.
Chance, big chance. He's good in the air, Bonucci. He attacked it well, jumps early. He has missed time in the end. It comes off the top of his head. Really, he should be hitting the target there.
He did score at the last Euros in the quarter-final against Germany. One draw, Italy went out on penalties. Are we heading for penalties tonight? I wonder.
This is BS!
Oh, yes. He'll be able to get that one. Somebody's always cast as the villain in that scenario. We're quite away from that still at the moment, though. Not soon before Roberto Mancini maybe makes a little tweak to things. Jorginho looking to measure one for Barella.
A well-read Hinteregger. 2 centre-halves have played well so far. Hinteregger and Dragovic.
Well, why not?
This Roman has to take back his city!
Again. Austria, though, contesting every blade of grass out there. Lima now. Great burst of pace from him. Is up there with him. Can they get this ball right? No, they can't. Made it easy, really.
Pick it up. It's in your fucking net. What the hell is he doing? These guys are playing retarded. They're playing like a bunch of retards right now. What's going on? Why did he shoot?
Julian Nagelsmann, of course, is leaving Leipzig to take over Bayern Munich. Lima, who are a much better player every time he's in the team, which, of course, hasn't been very often this past season because of his injury. But he showed a real clean pair of heels to the net, didn't he, on that right-hand side?
I thought he was excellent against Ukraine. He had to change his position on a couple of occasions during that game. He's certainly got plenty of energy. Good reader of the game.
Of Austria's 26-man squad.
Let's go. 59th minute. London, England. Mates, here we go.
Is a legend now at Amtrak. He's also a helicopter pilot, by the way. Useful for beating the traffic later. Jorginho.
Great, Barla!
The Austrians have been quite successful in creating some cul-de-sacs.
That's the area he likes to run with the ball through that inside right.
What's going on?
Finish really well, just to push him away.
Two footballs on the pitch, which is why I was instructed by referee Anthony Taylor to get rid of one of them. Things happening all the time, of course, in football. No away goals in European club competitions as of next season. No away goals rule is going.
That's a yellow, you dickhead! Fuck you! Fuck you, little goddamn skinhead. That's a fucking foul.
Just a bit late on Di Lorenzo.
Into Regalesa. Roll for his goalkeeper. Who came into the Watford team.
Oh no, what is happening? All I need to do is score one goal! One!
The number one was injured and he played 23 games in the end, half the season, and helped them get
just
promoted
one
to the Premier League.
Uno.
He has made one very good save here with that right boot.
Uno go.
Barella.
Come on, tire Austria.
Goals so far, but fascinating nonetheless.
Tire down. Win the match.
Cherby. What's Immobile? Good cushion header from him. She's lost their way here in Italy. Austria should be encouraged by this.
What is happening?
Tomorrow we've got the Netherlands taking on the Czech Republic in a knockout game from Budapest. Coverage 11:30 a.m. Eastern, kick-off at noon. And everything in this tournament live on the ESPN app as well. Netherlands doing pretty well so far. Some countries have had home advantage all the way. Others have had to travel quite a lot, including Austria.
Oh my fucking foul him!
So far, they're only attacking with Zamitz. Takes a deflection. It goes what? A foot or two wide of that post.
Ref, it sucks! Anthony Taylor!
Well, the game could be turning here. They won the ball back in a good area. That shot was probably missing the target. Comes off Bonucci. So that's a little bit of room to run into.
He was wondering too, the coach, this is a really good spell for Austria, they're best of the game. Here comes the corner.
GGO!
Schlager, who tries his luck again, he's out now to it.
GGO!
Keeps the long run going. He's set a little record, Andreas Kuhn's record for most consecutive minutes without conceding at the start of the European Championship career. That's the German goalkeeper Kuhnke.
No! This is happening! Oh my god!
96. Goalkeeper for Germany. St. Gareth Southgate's penalty. More about which, of course, Tuesday when England face Germany here. You'll see that live with us on ESPN as well. But they are going to make changes.
Manuel Locatelli, put him in.
Mancini realises the game is just getting away from them here. Not dominating possession, they're not creating the chances. Just going to freshen things up.
You can see Austria growing in belief all the time. They're seeing more of the football now.
That's not what should be happening.
Well, from his time at Leicester, Christian is with us in the studio tonight. More from him later with Alessandro Del Piero, great Italian player. He's given away.
Counter! Everybody forward! Put it away!
On he goes. Fantastic challenge. Into Rebbe. Now Barella. Insigne. Was he fouled there?
Fuck you! Woo! Woo! The foul! Salute him! Fuck you, Taylor!
Going forward.
Now you see? It's over. West Ham guy. What happened to my keyboard? No, why it's not typing? For some reason, when I disconnect the board, I gotta go make the board wet. I gotta do that for that straight second. And now I should be able to type again. What are all these people saying? Italy was going to win the Euro? What's going on with this? Handball! Come on, VAR! VAR!
Top referee is with us, Mark. What do you think there? It was tight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's incredibly tight. It's one of them where, if you look at the camera angle, it might look offside. But the 3D technology, it'll prove one way or the other, but it's a very, very tight call.
This is a moment of incredible drama, really. Italy and the Azzurri fans everywhere just hoping that this gets ruled out on that. Well, it looked pretty much a razor-thin decision, and we still wait. It's not one of those where clear and obvious comes into it at all. It's a line decision.
It's all about whether he was level with the ball or behind the ball when it was headed by Alaba.
Come on!
Christian talking about how courageous Austria were in that first half, but they proved it again.
The goal is ruled out.
Yeah! Ruled out! Thank you, Anthony Taylor. About damn time I've been waiting for. In the 67th minute, VAR saves the job. Momentum! Momentum!
Every picture tells a story, and that one needs no caption. Franco Foda. Was that Austria's moment? Sabitzer here coming forward again, and this time he's off target. But you could almost say that that goal, which in the end doesn't count, that moment was coming, wasn't it?
Certainly was. Disappointed effort from Sabitzer here. Racing on goal, but City hit one quite well from outside.
I know how we're going to score.
Here's Locatelli, he's on for Verratti.
While you were watching all those replays, Locatelli unlucky to be left out of the
Manuel Locatelli.
The midfield player.
Matcha 56. 5 in, 6 out.
He just change things. Italy.
Get the Cena's on as well. The Atalanta player, he's on for Barella.
Scored that clever winner, didn't he? Against Wales, just that deft little flick. So he's out there as well. And Insignia's still on though. And here he is with a run to Spinazzola. Jorginho. Spinazzola again. Immobile looked to flick it on. Locatelli. Looked good in the tournament so far. But this is a tale of the unexpected so far we've been witnessing at Wembley.
Well, here it is again. Just see, his right foot is in an offside position. So close. That hasn't been allowed. That should inspire Austria.
The VAR decision. Suddenly the whole of Italy loves VAR. But they've got it right. And that's there's no injustice. Was offside, you can see that.
How is this going to change? The two substitutions. Italy have been ponderous in this second half. Lost their way.
Towards Spinazzola, they've kept him much quieter in the second half so far. Free kick for the challenge by Schlager on Acerbi.
What a tournament he's having, Schlager. Really has worked hard throughout those 3 games. He's been their best player at times.
Jorginho towards Immobile.
You failure again. Get there fucking quicker.
There might be a bit of backspin, which would help him to just get a little nick on this.
But that's what he does so well. See, somebody's got.
Stick your foot out. What the fuck is he doing?
Runs in behind.
Fucking retard. Fucking Insigne.
Couldn't quite get the backspin on it.
But what a fascinating game here. I think it proves you just can't take anything for granted about the way these games might go in this sudden.
Well, you need to start calling cards now. You need cards.
Place in the quarterfinals of the competition at stake here. Spinazzola spreading the play to the right hand side where Bernardi. The bounce was unkind in all fairness.
It's the right ball. It's just slightly over here. Plenty of things to think about at the moment. Roberto Mancini.
This second half performance makes me sick.
Was a beautiful turn from a lovely piece of play.
Shoot!
Locatelli.
Oh my god!
With a bit of skill, Pessina. He plays higher up the field than he's doing today for Italy. Atalanta, he plays. This is one of the top 3. Locatelli doesn't get the bend he's looking for. Drags it back onto his right foot. Buys himself that bit of time. Not a particularly good effort in the end.
Press him some more. Win the game. Go down swinging. Press him to death. Go, shut up! Again!
I'm not sure. In the studio, they've been talking about him hitting this with his left foot.
All out relentless press!
He gets it out of his feet, hits it with his left foot. Probably got a better chance.
19-goal season for him, his best scoring season at Napoli. And about to play it forward. Austria proving surprise packets. Here's Dragovic. Promised me to Red Star Belgrade for the new season. Grilic. Cleverly wins the free kick, Sabitzer. Don't forget Major League Soccer on ESPN today, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, Sporting Kansas City against LAFC, also streaming on the ESPN app. Austria a razor-thin offside decision away from the lead. Alaba with some pace on Hinteregger. And they're claiming a penalty this time. The Austrians. They are beseeching the referee to give it. He hasn't.
The VAR will be looking at this, of course. Here's the ball played into the box. Liner coming round the back. And it's Messina, the substitute, puts his arm
He's
across.
running into him. That's an offensive foul. He put his elbow up there.
Anyway, he almost runs into the arm of Messina here.
Is there enough of a serious and clear error on the original decision to overturn that? We haven't seen that many overturns. Mark Clapper's watching it, Mark.
Yeah, I don't think it's a clear enough. It's ever.
DG Donnarumma has got Jamacha 74. This is the 74th minute right now. 75th minute, 74 plus 74.
And then look at the to give the offside.
Thank you very much indeed, Mark. Austria are feeling a bit hard done by, aren't they, at the moment?
Well, they won't be seeing the pictures.
This all to make this Italian paper foolish that he's not looking to just give the match to Austria.
Liner would have been offside. It's a case of whether he did get the touch on the ball. Worrying times, though, for Italy. They're being outplayed at the moment. This last 10-15 minutes.
Which we did not expect to see here tonight. There were times in the first half where we just wondered whether it was a matter of time before Italy found a breakthrough. So confident was their play, so dangerous did Spinazzola look.
Could be offside there as well.
Yeah, Hinteregger was offside, wasn't he?
There was two offsides. That one there, and then the next one. Liner was offside when Hinteregger flicked it on.
Even if they decided at the end of all that there was a foul, it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because as you said, that's two offsides. I think that proves pretty conclusively Austria were not done by.
No. I think it would have been an interesting decision for the VAR and the referee had it not been offside.
Messina lays it back. Nucci, 34 years of age now. Still going strong, him and Chiellini, who at the moment will be wondering if there's another game for him to play in this tournament, because you wouldn't really want to call this from this point, would you?
Well, I think Italy look rattled, looking around, they're looking for leaders now. Roberto Mancini's getting frustrated on the touchline. That's the offside they've given, not the first one. Liner. It's the player that they've given offside when Hinteregger gets the little touch.
There is Hinteregger again. He's a player to watch. There are headed chances in the opposition penalty area from set pieces. Seen him score a few of those. A couple of seasons ago, he scored 8 goals, not so many this last season. He was unlikely to win it in the air, but Dragovic didn't either. Stefan Liner got it away. Well, I think you're right, Stuart. Italy have lost their way in this game at the moment, anyway. '78th minute. Remember, there will be extra time. Lots of 15 minutes, and if we still can't settle it in that time, it goes to penalties and a shootout. Italy have won and lost World Cup finals in shootouts in their long and largely distinguished history. Locatelli.
Come on, shoot!
Flags up here.
Oh, man.
Bother waiting that time. Got back anyway.
Yeah, I think he was offside by a good yard and a half.
Come on, man. This guy kidding me.
There you see it. Ball played forward.
God,
Clearly offside.
stay on side. Where was this pressing that they couldn't have? Oh my God.
Both of these positional play and his manipulation of the ball and his
Come
passing.
on.
He's not particularly quick, Insigne.
The other night, Stuart, he was on TV leading the team in a live sing-song from the camp, which went on television. They've been pretty relaxed, Italy. And all singing, all dancing, announcement of their squad. They're under a bit of more pressure again here as Baumgartner comes forward. Sabitzer. You can see there's a bit of a spring in the step of Austria. Baumgartner again.
I purposely slipped.
Broken up in the end.
Go! Go, go, go!
Is Immobile. Just turned into trouble.
Frank, throw him off the pitch. Oh, throw him out.
To pick it up, pick it up, line up. He wants the ball again.
Oh, they're disjointed now, Italy. Much easier for Austria to win the ball back. They can control possession. Getting in behind Jorginho. Boy, so isn't a particularly good defender, not a good athlete either. Players are running off the back of him now.
This could be a long late night at Wembley. Schlager for Austria, who still haven't made a substitution, by the way. I think that's a sign that the coach is very happy with the way that the players out there are performing for him. And they've got another threat here. Liner cuts that one back. Italy smuggle that one again, but they're rocking and reeling a bit. Italy here now.
Well, in the first half, we were talking about down this near side, Spinazzola getting forward at every opportunity. Now it's Liner getting forward for Austria. I think that tells you that the game has changed here. They're dominating midfield. They're getting their fullbacks higher up the field. Arnautovic is looking a much better player tonight than he did against the Ukraine.
Lima. Alaba's deep ball.
He's taking off garbage. He won't be late.
Another change coming up here from Italy. Andrea Bellotti of Torino.
What the fuck, Chiesa's not doing the game.
Striker.
And Chiesa also is ready to come on.
Throws the threat out wide. The Berardi, who has to make way for him.
You can imagine it would be a straight swap, Bellotti for Immobile. Immobile started to look tired. He started to make the wrong decisions.
Well, Italy have coasted so far in this competition, eased their way through one with something to spare, but harder now. Cervi, back to Locatelli, and Jorginho. You can almost feel the anxiety among the Italian fans at Wembley Stadium. They were preparing for a bit of a carnival night.
You can sense it on the face of the players as well.
Ability to it on to Pessina. Berardi again. Locatelli. Just waiting for inspiration from somewhere. Liner.
Go! Take advantage!
Spinazzola. Stands it up. Berardi with an opportunity. He was looking for
Made you fucking fancy.
of the tournament contender, but it didn't happen.
Well, could he got his body in line with that? That's where they wanted to foul Austria. When it goes out to Spinazzola, he does really well, just lifting it to that far post. Alaba was round on the cover. Never looked like hitting the target, did he? Just couldn't get above it.
Why are you fucking putting Jays in the 70th minute? What the fuck is this shit? Austria wasn't even putting anyone out.
Wonderful effort from him in the first half. From distance, swirling and dipping, rattling the post. Deserved the goal, really. Didn't get one. The Juventus winger Federico Chiesa comes on for his 29th cap. He's only scored once so far for his country. Now would be quite a good time for the second one. Jorginho to play it through. Insigne going through his strength. Again, the Austrians are watching.
You're on! Pressure! Pressure!
That all started because Chiesa closed the goalkeeper down. Batman put him under a lot of pressure. He gave the ball away. Not just straight swaps. Chiesa will go to the right-hand side. Belotti will play through the middle. Doesn't change the tactics, Roberto mentioned. He just changes the players.
Ryan's done a good job on Spinazzola in this second half. Not an easy one. Konrad Laimer. And to Sabitzer. And Interregger. And a bounce back to his feet. Clock ticks round to the 85th minute of the first portion of the night, because there may well be a second portion extra time. Martin Interregger again. This might get a bit attritional now.
Just looking at the way Austria are playing, they're holding midfield play, they're going between the two centre halves. The fullbacks are high up the field. Relevant on the left-hand side, Liner down this right-hand side. They are being courageous here.
Dragovic can just sprint the play. Alaba might be able to get to that first. It wasn't a great header. Sabitzer. Good block by Jorginho.
Third time lucky, he was hoping. Wasn't to be the case for Sabitzer.
I think beyond argument, Austria have been the better side in this second half. Interregger goes long this time, looking to pick up a round of Javier Schlager. Who's a big Arsenal fan, and of course Austria's kit's a bit like Arsenal's, isn't it? Red with the white stitch, which you'll know only too well, of course, Stuart, having worn it so many times.
I think the kits are a bit more modern than when I was playing in them.
It's Pessina. Any goal this slate likely to be decisive and win the tie. Jorginho, Locatelli, Insigne. Good so far. Good build-up play, it really was. Lotti was...
Go! Hurry!
Chiesa running in behind.
That's his favourite pass. Insigne comes in
Come on!
on the left-hand side and tries to bend
Follow!
wide right player making a diagonal run.
FORZA! Carry on!
Spinazzola. Locatelli.
Come on! You fucking retard! Go to fucking ball!
Looking for the quick break here.
He's pulled his hamstring here. Oh, this is a blow.
Go! Hurry!
Going down.
Go!
That'll be the end of
Fuck you! Stay on the ground! Go! Hey! Come on! Quit slowing down! Run! Run! Fuck him! Let's run! Fuck you! Anthony Taylor!
As you said, they don't have to kick the ball out. It's a hamstring injury. It's not a head injury. Maybe a bit of cramp. Grealish. Jorginho. It's very clever from either, was it really? Well, that's a shame for Van Gardner. Some of the players taking the chance to rehydrate as Marko Arnautovic, who must have thought he'd scored one of the biggest goals in Austria's history. Now I'm going to make a change here and bring on a player who played pretty well in that last game when he came on against Ukraine, and Alessandro Schott. Played for Schalke this last season. They were relegated from the Bundesliga. Player who scored at Euro 16, Schott, against Iceland. It's the only goal Austria did score in that tournament. He's going to come to the right-hand side. Lima is going to go to the left. That's exactly what they did against the Ukraine. We don't want to tinker too much because what they're doing in the second half has largely been working. Jorginho again, as ever pointing, directing operations. He is a bit of a leader out there. Insigne, flag stays down for the moment. Now it goes up. Just got to be careful, Austria. If somebody's got time on the ball, you can't try and play a high offside line. You've got to go back with runners at the right time. Bonucci's a really good passer. He just steps up, doesn't he? Liner just in time. Insigne's first touch again didn't take it into the space. Couldn't cash in. Insigne. By the way, with that disallowed goal, Italy now do have a national record of time without conceding a goal. That record that goes all the way back to the early 1970s. It's been beaten. Sabitzer. It's quick, but not that quick. What a disappointment for Austria. We worked it really well. Lots of time to get it out wide and get across into the box. Just overhit the pass. Roberto Mancini must be thinking Wembley again. A couple of times in his career, it's been disappointing for him here. It's one of the biggest FA Cup final upsets of recent times when Wigan beat his Manchester City team. Austria looking to do something similar to his Italy team on the very same surface. It cost him his job, didn't it? Yeah, 2 days later. They lost to Wigan in that cup final. He did win the title, didn't he, for Manchester City? That breakthrough title with the famous Aguero goal right at the end in 2012. Took out a page in the Manchester Evening News to thank the Manchester City fans for all their support when he left. Grealish had another good game for Austria. Victor looks to go long. It was not great move really from him. A bit of a guesswork one in truth. It's up to Arnautovic. Looking to flick it on for Schott. And there he goes.
Spinazzola, still some life in his legs, clearly. Will they have a bit of a second win here, Italy, I wonder? Been through a rough patch in the game.
They certainly have. Been able to get their combination passing going. Had their individuals to run past people with the ball. It's been a very disappointing second half for Roberto Mancini's team.
But they are still in it. Italy claiming a penalty. The referee saying no, it was just outside.
It's a tight call. Cena playing it forward. Jorginho getting forward for about the first time. Was just outside the box. He tried to dive into the box. That's where the contact was made. It was tight.
Got it spot on though, didn't they, the officials? To be fair.
Well, what a time to score this would be.
Wouldn't it just? 95th minute. No coming back from that. Insigne hovers over the ball. Austria looking to keep their concentration.
He's had one big chance with his head, Bonucci.
Insigne plays it in there. It's good defending from Liner, the right back, doing one an important header in the right position he was. Marco Verratti there. There's nothing more he can do now. Even Arnautovic is back there helping out his defence now, and that will be the end of normal time. This is going to extra time here now. Austria thought they had a winner, Marco Arnautovic. Close call, but he was offside. Italy breathed again. Giorgio Chiellini looks on, nothing he can do tonight, still out injured. Lots of drama still to come here, maybe even a penalty shootout. But at full time here with extra time to come, it's goalless at Wembley between Italy and Austria.
They didn't win in regular time. I got plans to head out right now. I gotta go head out to lunch. I'll be hitting the sports bar, so we'll see what happens here. I gotta head out right now before the start of regulation. It's literally 2 minutes away.
Low cash mode, the financial watch out that gives you the options and